Hey, welcome to the Dollar Compass Academy. Do you have an everything is related approach to weight loss? If you don't, you should. Because if you just focus on, eating in a set way and you think that's going to be enough for you to lose weight and keep it off, you're in for a big surprise. Because everything is really related. And I'm just going to give you an example in today's training. Do you have an everything is related, approach to weight loss? I'm kind of repeating the question for emphasis. How has your weight loss journey gone this year? Because most of the times we all start the year saying, hey, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to do all that, but you're motivated in January, and then come February, March, we're coming to the end of March now, and you're like, nothing has really changed, or you've lost a few pounds and you've gained them back. This is why I think this is a good time to check your progress, especially if you made a New Year resolution to lose weight and keep it off. If you focus simply on what you eat without dealing with some of the factors that affect how you think and act, you'll find keeping weight off and protecting your health more challenging. This is why, this everything is related approach, it's what I advocate, what I teach, and what I practice is what I do. This is why the Relentless Weight Loss Made Easy is a holistic approach to weight loss and eating smart. Do you know that everything you do can affect your weight? Do you have an everything is related as holistic approach to weight loss or eating smart? Okay, so I'm going to break this down a little because I've been saying this over and over, right? Like, again, I said this for emphasis, right? So let's say you plan, to do eat oatmeal, and then you want to slice up some bananas and put some banana slices in it, so that way you can use that to get some sweetening without sugar. So you make an oatmeal. This is just breakfast, right? Oatmeal, breakfast, and then you just pour some milk, right? You drink it, right? The first day, it's good. Everyone is watching you at home. You do it the first day, second day, third day. You're really beginning to like that. You are thanking yourself. You like the confidence you're picking up from this, And then maybe one afternoon, you're just having a discussion with your kids, and they're like, you know what? Dad, I hate your food. It's so boring. You just do only oatmeal and bananas are boring. Bananas are, sloppy. I don't like them. They're disgusting. Yeah, this oatmeal approach. What would you do? Would you explain to them that, hey, you're taking oatmeals because, they help to lower cholesterol, they have fiber, and you feel full energetic after eating it, and you ask them, can you try it? Would you do that? Or would you say, maybe you guys are right. Maybe I'm eating too much oatmeal. What would you have me do? Yeah, do something different. Like maybe do another cereal, do something like that. Do something more exciting, or even maybe it's not even your kids. You're just in the office and you're sharing some of the things you do, How would what others say influence your behavior? That's the question behind an everything approach, everything is related approach to, to weight loss, right? How would that affect your approach? If you stick to your guns and you're consistent, others are actually going to switch and join you and say, if they see how energetic you are, and how you're able to manage other things, you might stick to what you're doing. But if like, okay, you guys are right, I'm gonna make it a little bit more exciting. I'm gonna add a little bit of honey to my oatmeal right now. I'm going to add a few more things, and I'm gonna mix it up. Tomorrow morning, I'm not gonna eat oatmeal, because I don't want you guys to think I'm a boring guy. I'm going to, eat your own type of cereals. What do you want? Eat Lucky Charms, they say, Hey, and if you're, in your 50s or in the 40 to 60 zone, like I say, the stress zone that I talk about a lot, and kind of 40 plus and 60 plus, but that's red zone. And then you now switch because of that, I'm telling you, the amount of added sugar you have in Lucky Charm and all that, it's not what you need at that age. It's not going to help you. Remember, when you have too much sugar added to what you're eating, especially added sugar, it can lead to some glycations, right? It can lead to some changes, in that will damage your heart vessels. The lining of your heart vessels, yes, can be damaged by that. So you have to be careful. But then you see how just a comment has influenced you, right? But if you're not going to deal with that, that's no worries, right? But just one factor to look out. Okay. So another thing too is, if you're struggling after you had your plan to lose weight, don't assume that just because you struggled last year when you said you wanted to lose weight and you still didn't, that it's going to be the same thing this year, or that you can't get out of your struggle this year, right? We all go through patches when we struggle, right? But if you keep your eye on the mission, you have to SMF, right? You have to stay mission focused all the time. If you're mission focused in the sense that in this case you want to lose weight and keep it off, you'll get through all those, obstacles and challenges, So you have to invest in yourself and you have to make your weight loss holistic, right? Ask questions that will help you recognize which aspects of your relationship with others could be contributing to your weight gain or making it more difficult for you to eat right. Like in this example I gave, just a little conversation could derail some people, and they want to show they have variety. They are more exciting than that, and that could lead them to go off something that is actually working. Or it could just be, dealing with conversational stress. Sometimes when you have interactions with your friends, with your family, even with your co-workers, right, it becomes more stressful than you anticipate, or you make mistakes and you judge yourself too harshly, right? Don't do that, because that's another factor that could affect you. How, if you're not paying attention to this, have everything is related approach to weight loss, right? So you have to remember that when you're communicating with others, they will interact with you from their own perspective, their own worldview, personality, or experience. I was in a meeting the other day with some group of people, and we're just, having a chat, and suddenly the whole thing veered off, to football. And, it was like suddenly got into a fight between a Rams fan and a 49ers, fan, something about what happened during the playoffs, and the whole meeting came to a stop, because, some people there was one play, someone saw us, that another one saw us, and at the end of why am I bringing this up? Well, at the end of that meeting, when we were supposed to, have something, my friend who was with me, who had planned to eat only, veggies that day, just eat a veggie salad and all that, just said, he was done with that. He was going to drink his coffee and he was going to have his burger, because he had to feel good after going through that, stressful encounter. So that's another way how something that is not really related is affecting someone's decision making and the action is taken with regards to eating, right? So everything is related somehow in the decisions we finally make, right? So that's how that happened, But if you're putting in the perspective of, hey, this is just a football game, I mean, even if the other team beat us this year, we have a chance, last year we have a chance this year, and it just goes on, and you stay, mission focused. SMF, always, you have to stay mission focused. If you have done that, you can just remember that it's just a worldview, it's just their own personal interest, is their perspective. That's what they're sharing with you. It's how they see it, no one, it's you can't really say, whether that particular play was, the way it's been ruled. It wasn't ruled as a dirty play in the actual game. So how are you so sure that your own viewpoint is the valid one when even the refs on the field didn't see it that way? I mean, just your team didn't get on the good side of the game that day, but they might get on it next time, right? So if you can keep things in perspective and stay mission focused, you would get through, and you have to remember, recognize when something is about to affect how you're going to make your decisions in eating or the choices you're going to make. Sometimes this kind of interaction, just an example I gave, can affect how you feel about yourself, how to eat. You have to remember that even those who love you or live with you sometimes only focus on your faults. They only focus on the things you haven't done right. When you do something right, no one says anything. When you do something that is not right, everyone recognizes and talks to you about it. And you're like, hey, give me a break, but they won't. For example, now maybe from the beginning of the year, you have been adding 4 servings of veggies and fruits to your meals as part of your New Year resolution to lose weight without going on complicated diets. It's simple. Just cut down your portions, and add more of these veggies and fruit portions to servings to everything you eat. And then one day you just forget, you don't do it, and you just eat your regular meal without adding anything. Well, boom, okay? No one commended you for your consistency or your compliment, but on the day that you've missed the servings, everyone is going to comment on it. Your kids are going to say, hey, what happened? Where are your veggies? Your spouse is going to say, hey, where's your veggies? Everything, your friends, if it happens at work or where your friends were eating with you or someone came over, everyone is going to say that. And you're like, wow, it's like everyone tends to remember when you've done something, wrong or missed something. Even the great Einstein had that same experience. He said in one of his, stories I read about him, where he said he went to a class and he did 10 math problems. He solved 9 correctly. And on the 10th one, he said 9 times 10 is equal to 91. And everyone jumped on that. No one commented on the 9 he got right. So, hey, you're not alone. It's just human nature. So don't let that derail you. Don't let that stop you. I know it's, I would like to say, excuse me, really? I've been doing 4 servings every day and now just this one, it happens, right? Don't let this frustrate you or disrupt your focus on losing weight. Don't get stressed out, because the problem is when you get stressed out, sometimes you're going to eat more and more. But if you're not stressed out, the more you're able to reduce stress or eliminate stress, I actually prefer the concept of eliminating stress to reducing it, because even if it's reduced, it's still, unless it's positive stress, but negative stress, I think you should eliminate, right? So if you eliminate the stress, you are less likely to attempt eating to keep stress off. Some people, when they're stressed out, they eat a lot more, right? And that's not going to help you to stay disciplined in losing the weight the way you would love to. Okay, so these are just some of the examples I want to share, in this concept of, do you have an everything is related approach to weight loss? It's something I'm going to go back through again and again and just give more trainings and share more thoughts on it. So if you're getting this from my blog, all you need to do, of course, is leave a comment for me. Let me know how this is helping you in your journey. And if you haven't signed up with me yet, you can do that. And if you're getting this from YouTube, just subscribe, to it. And if you're just getting this from one of my links, make a comment for me. Let me know what you think, okay? So keep in mind that everything affects your weight loss, and narrow your focus to finding out more about how you can consistently implement your daily strategy for weight loss, rather than, letting other people's comments and opinions, derail you. You have to stay mission focused, try to do that. Another little tip for you is, if you get a weight loss journal, okay, it will help you keep track of the different aspects of your weight loss journey. So you would like know in the morning, what did you do? What happened in the day? What happened in the afternoon? Especially, I'm very much interested in patterns. If you keep a journal, you'd have an idea of the times or the things, the precipitating event. What were the things that happened before you said, okay, you know what? I'm just going to eat 7 slices of bread instead of your usual 1 or 2, or you know what, I'm just going to get a drink, I'm done with this, or I'm just going to go out and buy 4 burgers, like go and get McDonald's or something, whatever fast food you like, or maybe Chipotle, whatever, I'm just giving examples, right? Anyone that you like, or you're just not going to follow what you're doing, right? You're not going to, or when you buy it, normally I recommend, like, if you're going to eat a hamburger, take out one of the buns, right? That way you reduce the carbs they're bringing into it, and then just fold it and eat it. But you might say, I'm not doing it. I want the full Monty. I just want it like that because I just want to have fun eating. And I think you should always have fun eating, but you should always eat within, your parameters you've set for yourself, for maintaining your weight the way you want, the way that's going to help you. Remember, your health is your first wealth. So you're trying to protect that so that you can do the fun things you enjoy doing. Okay, just a little bit on that. You can also sign up for the Compass Wellness Challenge to learn different, simple, smart, and easy ways you can improve, your dimensions of wellness and live a healthier and better life. Healthier, better, happier. All these things, we just want all the positive emotions and positive energy. As much positivity as you can pack into your life is what we want you to get out of this Compass Wellness training. And if you know that, if you have an everything's related approach to weight loss, I'm sure that's going to help you in good stead. All right, I'll see you next time.